Yes, we think about Thursday, we think about happiness, and apparently getting excited about the little things like Thursday being connected to Friday, or just having light in your life, and overall being a pleasant, content person just skyrockets your success in the workforce. This isn't entirely surprising because I don't think anybody wants to work with a grump, but I don't know that I've seen a specific study. It was just a really large study, you guys, looking at nearly 1 million people, and they looked at happiness levels as it correlated to success.
Well, you said something, though, that I think there's a distinction, and I just don't know what it is. Is there a difference between happiness and contentment? I feel like when people are the idea of happiness means you're elated and excited about everything all the time. And I think that's an unreal expectation. So we need to define what happiness is. What is it, Jenny?
Good question. So not being like the toxic positivity, but
Right.
generally being content with your life. So having gratitude for the small things. So looking at like, oh wow, I had time to get coffee today. That's pretty cool. That's great. I got coffee today, and walking in, wow, everyone's here today. Being happy for the things that are already there. Like, of course everyone's here. It's a work day. It's a
Right.
Thursday, so we're all here. But yes, gratitude for, hey, we're fully staffed. That's awesome.
I feel like it's only in moments of loss and crisis that we really begin to reassess what happiness is or what contentment is. So Yolanda, for example, when your health might be compromised,
Yes.
or even when I busted my knee and was laid up, I had a new appreciation for the simple things
Absolutely.
that I was able to do before it happened as I was recovering from it. And I thought, why was I getting so worked up about smaller things when
Isn't that the
really I
truth?
was whole physically, health-wise, etc.
And as we're getting older, we have to do more testing and going to the doctor, and we have anxiety about our health, like you were saying. And I know I've gone through that myself. So any day that there's no problems, no speed bumps, I'll take it.
But I feel like there's a vicious cycle here. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Happiness breeds success, or you're only happy if you're successful. But if you're not experiencing success and you're dealing with financial woes, how do you find happiness in that? That's a whole shift. That's like, okay, now this isn't working out, so I have to be thankful for what I have. And they're saying that if you're thankful for what you have, some of those problems will begin to dissipate, or things will get better.
Yes, so the chicken or the egg, they're saying what comes first is the happiness. It's not that the being successful is making you happy.
Right.
This particular study of 1 million people showed that the people who were already happy and finding contentment and finding joy were the ones who were, it's pretty striking how much more successful they were. So for the folks who are like, well, I'm still grumpy and I'm not feeling the success and I'm not feeling the love, the basic interventions that they're talking about are not extreme. They're not saying like, oh, you need to go to this IV drip therapy. They're saying move more, get out in nature, make time for friends, and practice gratitude.
Yeah, and I think it's a matter of focusing on what your world is and not comparing where you are to anybody else in any other aspect. For example, when my mom was over the years experiencing various health ailments, I would spend time with her and leave there so thankful that we still had her and I still had those moments. It didn't matter if I was doing well in my career, not doing well in my career, was happy with where I was living, wasn't happy with where I was living. I found the joy in that, and maybe that's kind of what they're talking about too. We have to stop looking to everybody else to be like, well, I'm not able to take that trip, or I'm not able to have that car, or I'm not. And I think social media has fueled a level of discontentment that maybe is blocking us from the kind of happiness and contentment that could bring success.
And like what Yolanda said, it's like when you go through certain things, health things or crises or loss, it's kind of like the other stuff doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
And sometimes I think, God, don't worry. I learned the lesson.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that thing anymore. You got me. I'm here. I'm appreciative. I'm, here and living and enjoying. You don't have to teach me that lesson again.
Right.
Because I'm going to practice my gratitude.
Right. Well, speaking of